Have you ever thought of a studio apartment as, just a temporary compromise? A small space for a short time? Well, it is definitely time to rethink that. Because in today's busiest cities, choosing a studio isn't about downsizing your life at all. It's about upgrading your entire strategy. And by the end of this, I promise you're going to see these compact homes in a whole new, brilliant light. Wow, this quote right here really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? This isn't some passing fad. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we approach urban living. So let's unpack what makes this move so incredibly smart. And we're going to start with the foundation, the money. All right, first up, let's talk about the investment. Before we jump into all the fun design stuff, and trust me, we'll get there, we really have to understand the powerful financial engine that's chugging along behind the studio apartment. You gotta know why it's such an intelligent move, especially in a bustling city. It really all comes down to this incredible mix of factors. First, you've got affordability, which gives you a much easier way into the property market. Then, you've got this constant, unwavering demand from renters. On top of that, your costs are way lower, and they're almost always in a fantastic location. It's just a winning formula for any smart investor. Now this is where the real magic happens for an owner. See, less space directly translates to more money right back in your pocket. We're talking smaller utility bills, way quicker cleaning, and fewer potential repairs. All of it just adds up, you know? Every single one of these points helps fatten your profit margins, making the whole thing that much smarter. So, here's the crucial part. A great studio is almost always defined by a great location. In hubs like Bashundhara R, Gulshan, or Uttara, you're not just buying four walls, you're buying access. You're literally steps from business centers, restaurants, top universities, and transit. That's the engine that drives both the rental demand and the long-term value of the property. Okay, so you're sold on the investment part. It makes financial sense. But how in the world do you actually turn that compact space into your own personal palace? Let's get creative and dive into the design secrets that make a small footprint feel absolutely huge. This is the question, isn't it? The one that keeps designers up at night. How do you basically conjure space out of thin air? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not magic. It's strategy. And the answer is surprisingly simple and, believe me, incredibly effective. This right here is your secret weapon. Seriously, think of multifunctional furniture as a cheat code for living in a small space. I mean, a standard sofa just sits there. But a sofa bed? That gives you a living room and a guest room. Every single piece that can do double duty fundamentally transforms what your space is capable of. We are all so guilty of this. We obsess over the floor plan and we completely forget to look up. Your walls are your absolute best friends in a studio. Things like floating shelves and tall cabinets draw your eye upward, creating this illusion of height. And most importantly, they keep your floor clear. And a clear floor is the fastest, easiest way to make any room feel way bigger. Okay, think of zoning as creating invisible rooms. You're carving out different areas for different activities without building a single wall. A simple rug can define your entire living area. A tall open bookshelf can create a kind of psychological barrier that becomes your office. It's a simple visual trip, but it has a huge psychological impact. And now for the oldest trick in the book, because, well, it works every single time. Light is your most powerful tool here. Light colors, like whites and beiges, make the walls feel like they're receding. And a big mirror placed right across from a window can literally double the amount of light in your room. It creates this incredible illusion of depth. So, you've got the smart investment down and you've got the clever design tricks, but how do you make it actually feel like home? Now we're going to talk about the soul of the space and how you can turn your apartment into a true sanctuary. We've all been there, right? Feeling totally overwhelmed by just too much stuff. Minimalism is the perfect antidote, and it's such a natural fit for studio living. And listen, this isn't about having stark, empty rooms. It's a philosophy of owning less, but making sure that every single thing you do own is either essential or deeply meaningful to you. And the payoff for this is immense. You see, less physical clutter really does lead to less mental clutter. It's that simple. When everything in your home has a purpose and a place, it becomes this calm, restorative environment. And let's be honest, a home you can clean from top to bottom in 20 minutes, that is a beautiful thing. Here's a pro tip for you. Go for impact.
Instead of creating a gallery wall with a dozen little frames, which can feel busy, choose one large, bold piece of art that just commands attention. Instead of a few small rugs, find one amazing one that anchors the entire room. It's all about making deliberate, powerful choices.
This is where your storage actually becomes part of your style. I mean, your things have to live somewhere, right? So why not make the storage itself beautiful? Think about some stylish woven baskets for blankets or elegant boxes on a shelf. Suddenly, your functional items are part of the whole aesthetic. And finally, this is where you really let your personality shine through. Add a splash of life with a few indoor plants. Bring in some new textures and a pop of color with a couple of great throw pillows. This is what transforms a well-designed space into a place that is unmistakably, wonderfully yours.
So I'll end on this thought. We're so often told that luxury is about more square footage, more rooms, more of everything. But maybe, just maybe, true luxury is having a perfectly designed home right in the heart of the action, with less to manage and more freedom to actually live. The answer to that? It might just surprise you.